This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast. Sip, sip.
Okay. Sipping and dripping. Woo!
Woo!
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Betsy.
Marcy, hello.
You're looking well on FaceTime.
You look very well as well.
I just took my cat on a walk, you know.
I saw that you've been doing that.
You know, once I did it for the first time, then he screams at me until I do it again.
He loves it.
He loves it so much, and he just goes outside and he gets like so nervous and scared and, you know, tries to pretend like he could maybe hunt a bird, but not really. He's not really going to do it. And then he's tired for a couple hours. And then he wakes up and he's like, meow, meow, meow.
Let's go out again. You're stroking his little cat ego.
I know. You got to make your cat feel like a big man when they're the only person you have in your life.
Especially with all this talk of Tiger King.
Oh, absolutely.
Bo's probably like, I gotta be a tiger.
Did I? I didn't, I think, send you the picture of him watching Tiger King.
No.
It was amazing.
Your cat?
Yes.
That's so funny.
He loves, sorry guys, we're just babbling, but
Now we're babbling. We haven't seen each other in a long time.
A long time, over a month. I've been in my house fully over 3 weeks.
It'll be 3 for me on Sunday, which is nuts.
And we're recording this a couple weeks before we put it out. So that just, by the time you guys hear it, we won't have seen humans in 5 weeks. But Bo really likes watching animals on like TV. He like
cute.
Every time he's like, well, I know what that is. Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm scared of that.
Yeah.
Or I want to eat that.
Yeah. It's all fear, I think, for him.
Pure fear.
Pure fear. All right.
Pure
so we're
fear.
going to keep plugging along, and we're going to be reading some listener stories.
Yeah, that's right. Because, you know, right now, it's hard to get a guest. Well, we'll figure it out maybe, but it's also so fun to read your guys' stories, and now is the perfect time.
Yeah, we have such a backlog still that, like, maybe we'll just get to a normal catalog of them at some point.
Yeah, but keep sending them.
Absolutely.
Because we love them.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Great. Who started last time? Do we care? Do we know?
I don't care. You start.
I'll start this time. Who gives a shit?
Oh,
okay.
Nothing's
Are you
real.
ready?
Yes.
Are you fucking ready for your first story?
Yes,
of
ma'am.
the day?
Oh, you are.
Okay, yeah. Marcy and Betsy. Hi, my name is Alexis, and I go to college, and my experience happened there during my freshman year.
She gave all of her info. She's like, here's
I know.
Here's my social. Here's my.
Here we go. Okay, so her experience happened during her freshman year. I first moved. Oh God, guys. Reading is hard for me. The first night I moved into my dorm, I heard knocking on the walls, and our orientation leaders had told us the building was haunted and that knocking on the walls meant that ghosts were near. And I thought they were just messing with us until the next night. I was laying in my bed falling asleep, and I had my fan pointed towards my head to stay cool, and then suddenly my sheet was yanked off of my body, and I knew it wasn't my fan because it was set on my head. Also, that's a powerful fan to blow your sheets off. Oh shit!
It's like one of those like airplane engines.
Yeah, the huge one where it's like your whole face goes back. But that isn't the only thing that happened to me that year. There was a story about a ghost who would leave pennies in your room if they had taken a liking to you.
Oh,
Ew.
pennies from heaven, right?
Pennies from heaven. So one night I was in my room by myself with the door locked, and I woke up and was paralyzed and saw a black shadowy outline in my doorway, and it started moving towards me. I shut my eyes and wouldn't open them again until the morning. When I woke up, I rolled over and there was a penny on my pillow. So I ran out of the room and grabbed my friend across the hall, and when I got back, not even 5 minutes later, the penny was gone. Ew! That's very horror movie too, of like, no, come, let me show you this thing, and then it's not there.
Oh my gosh.
I hope you guys enjoyed my story. Feel free to email me with any questions. I also have more spooky stories that have happened if you want to hear more. Thank you, Lex. Lex, send them in, dude.
Yeah.
But what were you going to say, Marcy?
I was going to say, like, I love the idea that, like, Lex was like, let me leave this penny here so someone believes me.
Yeah, exactly. And then comes back like, God damn it.
Because I imagine the ghost being like, okay, I left that for you and you didn't even pick it up. So
and you bailed?
You bailed?
I'm taking my penny back. I don't have a liking for
you
anymore.
Do you know where I got those pennies? I got them from heaven. You ever heard of it? Pennies from heaven?
Yeah.
And
have
then,
you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a God penny, you bitch.
That's a God penny. Look at it's not Abraham Lincoln, it's God.
Oh, yeah.
Who looks just like Abraham Lincoln.
Absolutely. You'll notice that instead of a weird little collar, he's got a robe on. Yep.
There you go. Ooh, that's a good one. That is fucking creepy.
I used to be an orientation leader myself, and the idea of like scaring an incoming freshman is so fun.
Yeah.
One of the things we did was like we had to like learn how to like give a tour of the campus backwards. Like we walked backwards.
Oh, okay.
And
yes, of course.
We would always, especially when we had just like only freshmen and no like no parents, we would lie about things being haunted or I remember one of my friends was like, this building was taken over by pirates.
And I love that.
And 17-year-olds and 18-year-olds don't always know to say, this person is a liar. They're
not at all.
Not always. Sometimes, but not always.
Sometimes, but like it feels like any ounce of somewhat authority, you're just kind of like, whoa.
They're like, well,
okay.
I guess she knows she's 22.
Yeah, exactly. She's lived a whole life. Like, yeah, man.
No way, dude. All right. This one is called The Man in the Tan Suit.
It's sick. I hate it already.
I was going to say it's about Obama that one time he wore a tan suit.
Cute. Love it.
Hi, y'all. Hi, y'all. Love the pod, and you both are so wonderful. Thank you. This ghost story is not my own, but it belongs to my coworker. The other day while we were eating lunch, he mentioned to us that his ghost had come back. My other coworkers had known about this ghost and didn't appear too shocked, but I am new to the office and I wanted to hear everything. He said that morning his wife was getting ready for work in their bathroom when she saw a tall man in a tan suit walk past the doorway.
Oh, no.
She assumed this was her husband, my coworker, and spoke to him, but he didn't respond. When she went to go look for him, he was no longer there, and she later realized that my coworker at that point hadn't even gotten up out of bed yet that morning.
Oh, God, that's a good reveal.
In previous years, this ghost has appeared before. His sister had been staying over for a few days back when she noticed a tall man in a suit walking toward the back door of the house leaving.
Oh, I got chills.
She called out to him multiple times to try to catch his attention, assuming it was her brother, but the man never answered. She texted him to complain that he was rude not to answer. But he was at work when this all happened, so it couldn't have been him. She shared this story over a campfire a few weeks later when they all went on a camping trip. After she finished telling the story, my coworker's 8-year-old son asked, "Was his suit tan?" She responded, "Yes." The son then explained that he had seen this ghost before. He said that occasionally the tall man in the tan suit and 2 other people will come into his room, oh my God, late at night, standing over his bed, stare at him for long periods of time.
Fuck that.
My coworker asked his son, "Why did you never say anything?" And his son said that he didn't want them to think he was crazy.
No, my God.
That kid's smart though. That kid gets it.
Yeah. Oh.
They have since staged the house and tried to do some research into the history of the house, but nothing came up. My coworker has yet to see the ghost, but he's sure it will come to him one day. Again, love the pod. Thanks for all that you do. Best, Curtis. Wow.
Curtis. Holy shit. There's a bunch of good reveals in that.
I feel like a tan suit, too, is so...
It's so specific, and extra creepy.
Yeah.
Like, it's way creepier than just, like, a gray, even though that's terrifying, like a gray suit or whatever. Like, tan is so...
Yeah.
Oh, I got chills thinking about it.
Because it means it's a summertime suit.
It's a summertime suit, and I never think of summertime ghosts.
Summertime and the
living's easy.
The
Is that what you were gonna
ghosting
say?
is easy.
Yeah. Ooh, that is spooky.
I
as
love
shit.
that. Like the whole family was like, Alvin, why are you being rude? Except for the kid. The kid's like, that's not my dad. I know it's not my dad. My dad
is not. My dad doesn't hang out with 2 other creepy people and stare at me while I sleep.
My dad does not have friends.
Yeah. My dad's a loser.
Everyone knows that. My dad's a total fucking loser.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
This one is called Sonic Booms and a Daycare Ghost. Woo! Hi, Marcy and Betsy. My name is Olivia. I'm a big fan of the pod. Yeah. I'm from a small town in Washington State, and I'm planning a trip to London soon, and I was hoping you could recommend a ghost tour or some interesting spooky places to visit while I'm there.
It's probably too late.
I think it is. Yeah, this is from August 2019.
And also, I hope you went by this point because we're not allowed.
Stay in there. I recently heard an episode where Betsy talked about going to the Tower of London, and that's number 1 on my list of things to do. I want to do while I visit. It's fucking cool. I hope you went. I hope you had fun. I hope you found a good ghost tour. I did a Jack the Ripper tour that was pretty cool.
That's extra spooky because it's a real person.
Very scary.
You know, like a person who did real things in there.
A
you
human.
know, you get it.
Oh, I get it.
We get it.
I get it. Okay. I also wanted to make my email interesting and include a few paranormal-ish anecdotes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Sonic booms is the best way I can describe this weird feeling I get sometimes. It's like a sonic boom from inside my gut. Oh. And I bet you it's not diarrhea.
It's an inside fart.
Like butterflies, but in grenade form. It's a flash of heat and cold, and the world goes silent. I stop in my tracks, and sometimes I get really dizzy, but all in a flash. Maybe it's an inner ear thing, but I think it's something else. I think it's something else.
Yeah.
The first time I remember it happening was when I was in middle school. I lived really close to school, so I would walk. One day on my way home, I got that sonic boom feeling right as I was turning a corner. A car passed me, a big, safe suburban street, so it wasn't like it startled me. And I remember making eye contact with the driver. I remember his face. I thought there had been an earthquake, but there hadn't. The next day at school, we got a notice in the pile of handouts our teachers always had us take home to our parents that some creep or dangerous person moved near the school or had family near the school or something, and the picture was of the young man I saw in the car the day before.
Whoa.
Oh, fuck. I saw him soon after that walking around when I went to pick up my little brother from school and had the same sonic boom feeling. I never saw him again.
Whoa.
Holy shit. So this is
It's
for
like
reals, not diarrhea.
like a big time sixth sense, right? Like a
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's like your whole body being like, hey, hey, look at this creeper. Okay. Again, in middle school, I had the same feeling when I met my 8th grade math teacher. I didn't know anything about him, but eventually I heard kids say he was a creep, and he kind of was. One day, he asked a girl to stay behind the class as we were leaving. She was being very loud and rude during class, so I'm not saying there wasn't a reasonable explanation, and I don't have proof that he was a bad man, but I got that sonic boom feeling again, so I stayed behind too.
Oh my gosh.
I said I had a question, and he scolded the girl, and she rolled her eyes. I asked my dumb question, and he was cranky about it, and both me and the girl left. Whoa. That's so nice of you.
Yeah. To be like looking out for someone else who, and there's a creepy ass man.
Yeah, that's huge. That's a good, especially in school.
Because kids don't know that yet. That
once again, it's that authority thing. Mm-hmm. No, I guess you have to do whatever.
Yeah.
There's, especially if it's a girl and a dude.
Yeah.
Ugh, lame.
Hate him.
Okay. I got pretty into paranormal stuff around that age, but I kind of scared myself out of it. Yeah. I felt a lighter version of that sonic boom a few different times just when I see people on the street. One time I was in line for coffee and I felt it, turned around and made eye contact with this kind of strange dude, and I accidentally just stared at him for a bit too long because he got visibly freaked out, understandably. Again, when I saw this dude outside of the store I worked at, he turned around and I saw he had a machete in his belt. Later that day, someone got cut with a machete by a strange dude in a scary park. And then in parentheses, that emoji of 100. Nothing ever really came from any of these warnings I was feeling, but it made me pay attention, and maybe that's all my gut was telling me to do. Except the poor guy who got macheted, but it was a really bad part of town, and it could have been a different machete-wielding man.
That's true.
Oh my God.
That's true.
Whoa. Once I felt it in a totally different, awesome way that was less of a hot, cold explosion, but a nice, warm wave. And it was when I visited a tree nursery in near Lake Adelan in Guatemala, which had a rich and amazing and pretty magical history.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's nice. I've definitely been in situations where a little sonic boom warning would have been helpful, but it didn't happen. And to be totally honest, I do have a bit of a history with fainting, but this feeling is different. I've never really told anybody about this because it's hard to describe. And like I said, I have some inner ear issues. Oh, you do? Okay. Okay, now for daycare ghost. I work at a doggy daycare, and there are perfectly reasonable explanations for every one of these incidents, but lights seem to turn off and on by themselves, and latches on doors will click in and out like a change in pressure moving the doors. One woman told me she saw a dark figure in the reflection of a glass door, lots of inner windows and doors at this job, when she was the only person in the building. I have had similar experiences thinking that I see someone out of the corner of my eye or in a reflection, but there's no one. There's no one there. I haven't made out a shape really, but I get the sense it's a large man. The shadows I see would belong to a large person. I don't ever feel scared though. I haven't told anybody who works there, but we all talk about the ghost. The other morning I came in at 6 a.m. and I heard the sound of a phone hanging off the hook. I followed it into the manager's office. Sure enough, her desk phone was just slightly off its base. The timer on the screen of the base that had been running for 3 hours. We do not have any overnight staff in that building. Whoa. Anyways, thanks for everything. Love the podcast, Olivia. Whoa.
Really whoa, right? Like,
yeah, whoa's on a bunch of levels.
Whoas. What was I going to say? The boom thing is so fascinating.
Yeah.
And I could see how all that stuff is like kind of like connected, even the ear, like it's like you're like, I don't know, like like people, I feel like gifts aren't so cut and dry when it comes to like, you know, like people's abilities and stuff, and like that maybe you develop this, I don't know, like it's so hard to say, but like this like feeling about people, I don't know. It's very cool though.
Yeah. And how your body and mind can react completely.
Yeah.
And that we see that in everything of like allergies and shit, let alone a funny feeling.
Do you have the Citizen app?
No, I don't.
It's basically an app that's like run by like it gets its information from like police scanners, I believe, and so users can like input whatever it is that they're doing, and so like until like you'll get an alert if it's nearby, like, oh, there's a structure fire, like, you know, 0.2 miles away. And if it's close to you, and I notice this a lot when like you'll see people like they post videos and pictures like on the, like people who are there who also have the app of like, you know, like they'll be hanging out their apartment window like watching an arrest or something.
Whoa.
So
okay.
Last week, or was it this week? Who knows what any day is anymore?
What day is anything?
I don't know, but I think it was actually Tuesday of this week. But I got an alert that said a man with 2 machetes was like 4 blocks away.
Oh my God.
I texted my neighbor. I was like, hey, heads up. A man with 2 machetes.
2 machetes. That machete bit, it really was like, oh, you sense something.
Oh, yes.
I don't know how, but you sense something. Even if it didn't happen to be that strange dude who you saw twice and got weirded out by twice, and the second time he had a fucking machete, and then somebody got stabbed by a dude with a machete. Like,
I guess people just have machetes all over the damn place.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I have a pile under my bed, but no, it's so great. It's there. Yes, something is up.
Something is up.
Something is up.
My person, they know what's up.
Hey, you know what's up, Olivia?
I got that boom.
Tell us if
boom,
you have more of those boom, boom, boom,
boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's crazy. Also, when she said like a daycare, I was like, so pleased to hear it was a doggy daycare.
Me too. I was very happy. And like when she was like, I never got the sense of like a bad sense from it. It's like, yeah,
that's an animal lover.
Just chilling with dogs. That's awesome.
What the heck? This used to be my business. Now it's a dog.
Now there's a bunch of dogs running my business.
Dogs.
I knew it. 2020.
The future's weird. All right. Great grandpa was almost a millionaire.
Ooh.
Hello, dear Marcy and my sweet, sweet Betsy.
Oh, thank you.
It's so nice. I have sent in stories before, but I just heard the story from my grandpa and had to let you ladies know about it. The story my grandpa told me is about his father, my great-grandfather, and it is a story I've never heard before. My great-grandfather, Marciano,
Marcy,
was born in 1900 in Mexico, but moved to the States when he was young and had 5 children with my great-grandmother. They lived on a property that had lots of land, but a small house for the entire family. Each of the plots of land were large, 2 to 3 acres, with the house being set back from the street toward the middle of the land. Seems like a right place to put it, yeah.
Nice.
Anywho, one morning Marciano was sleeping when he was startled awake by someone small walking through his bedroom toward the window opposite the bedroom door. At first, he thought it was his young son because of the size, but he saw the figure had no details and was a translucent shade of white. The figure soon got to the window, turned, and grew a couple of feet. It then walked back to the door and turned again and grew a couple more feet.
No. This is fucked up.
By the time I got back to the window, The second time it was 7 or 8 feet tall. Oh my God. Oh my God. Mike, do you see these actual chills?
Yes.
Oh, I'm showing her on my camera.
Dude.
Oh my
This is nasty.
God.
This is nasty. Keep going.
Okay, Marciano kept his cool and he asked the ghostly figure.
How?
¿Qué quieres? Am I saying that right, Betsy? ¿Qué quieres?
Who are you?
Yes, that's probably. Or
What
it says,
are
what,
you?
What do you want? Is
What do
the
you
trans.
want? What do you want? Yeah, I don't know.
¿Qué quieres? I don't know. I don't know
¿Qué
Spanish. I
quieres?
should learn Spanish during this pandemic. The figure stood silently still, and so Marciano then asked, "Donde escondido dinero? Where's the money hidden?"
Whoa.
What a weird question for your great grandfather to ask.
I'm gonna start asking that all the time.
Did I say any of that right? Donde escondido dinero?
Where's the money hidden?
Did I say any of it
Is that
right?
what you said?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you sounded great.
Oh, great.
You sounded
Hola.
muy bien.
De nada. Okay. He says the figure lifted up his hands, pointed at the window, and began whispering in an unintelligibly fast whisper.
Ew.
He asked again and got the same response. I don't like that.
That's disgusting.
I
hate
like
a
it.
fast whisper.
I've almost cried 3 times
whisper.
reading this.
I know.
Betsy, what are you doing?
Ew.
Betsy,
Stop it.
there's an extra
Whispering's
piece of
awful.
There's pizza in the refrigerator if you want to eat it.
Oh yeah, we ordered Domino's. We've been ordering a lot of Domino's.
Okay. He asked again and they got the same response. The figure then disappeared. A few days or weeks later, word got out that Marciano had seen a ghost, and the ghost had said where the money was hidden on their land. He and some buddies decided to go out and search for it. They took shovels and a metal detector. Metal detector in the 1900s. I don't know when that makes sense. Actually, the early 1900s. That makes sense. Yeah. Out to search the land near where the figure pointed, but only came up with junk and some blades to a tiller that had been buried. They decided it was a lost cause and went home empty-handed. A few weeks later, the house and the plot next door burned down unexpectedly. The houses were so far apart that no other houses were damaged. The people in the house were okay, but everything they had was lost. While going through the wreckage of their home, they decided for whatever reason to start digging around the property. They ended up finding 4 big containers full of cash on their land.
No.
I'm not sure the exact amount, but it was enough for them to buy a whole new plot of land in a nearby neighborhood and be set for pretty much the rest of their lives.
Oh, I got chills.
Me too. Different kinds than the last one.
Like fun chills.
The cause of the fire was never determined, and the family that found the money never said why they decided to dig on the land in the first place. Their house located in the direction the figure had pointed, and the money was found near the property line of Marciano's house. He didn't get to have the money, but I think the people whose house burned down needed it more and might have seen the figure themselves. Marciano died in 1999, just a couple of months shy of his 100th birthday.
Oh, shit.
That's amazing. He was a sweet, silly man who loved to have mariachis on his birthday. We used to see his ghost in the home he built with my grandfather Rudolph, but that's a story for another time. I hope you enjoyed my story, and I can send you more if you're interested. I've got shit tons of them. Love you guys and love the podcast. It's so refreshing to hear people talk about ghosts as freely as I always want, but I'm always told not to because I'm freaking everyone out at this 3-year-old's birthday party. Thanks for the endless entertainment, Jamie. Pronounced like Jamie. Well, I did it from Southern California.
Awesome.
Jamie!
Holy shit. That was an emotional ride.
The ghost.
Some of the scariest things I've ever heard, and then delightful things.
Going
the ghost growing?
Going
That's
from like a
disgusting.
child-sized thing and then growing into an 8-foot size thing. I hate that.
That is so fucked up. That is so disgusting.
That's so rude of that ghost.
Yeah, that's too. Just pick a damn size.
Pick a size.
Please pick a size.
Now, what do you think about the other people finding the money? Like,
I think that's totally cool.
Yeah, but why was it showing these people? Or, like.
I was thinking, because I wondered that too, of like, maybe the ghost accidentally popped up at the wrong house.
He was like, is this 819? Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
Shit, I thought this was 820. Fuck. Okay.
Sorry.
I guess I'll still show you because you did ask me where's the money hidden. So.
And it's like not here, but a roundabout. Like you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, the ghost was just like, hey, to anybody, I buried a shit ton of money. Somebody needs to find it. To where going around is being like, hey, there's some money. Yeah. And then they burnt their house down.
It's like that movie.
On purpose.
On purpose. That movie with Martin Lawrence where they hide money in a police headquarters. But before it wasn't a police precinct.
Yes, I remember that. Mm-hmm. What was that one?
I don't know, but it was something, and I remember.
I remember seeing that. It's a great bit. Oh, it's a good bit for a movie.
Great idea, great concept. Good.
Great idea. Great idea. Of like, we'll hide it here, and then a huge building is built on it or whatever. God, that was good. That was spooky. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. First, I would like to tell you that I love your podcast and look forward to it every week.
Thank you.
I have had many weird experiences, and would like to share one today. Yes. Ever since I was young, I always had strange feelings in my house, especially the upstairs. As I got older, my parents thought it would be a good idea for me to move my bedroom up there. I would notice some odd things.
Why don't you get on out of here? Get on up.
Yeah, go upstairs. I would notice some odd things happen. I would purposely unlock the latch on my windows, and the next morning they'd be locked. Lights would flicker. My TV would change channels constantly where you couldn't stop it or shut it off. This became so frequent that I would just leave the room and return later that day. By that time, the TV would be off. My cousin would witness that with me. And during this period, my dad had passed away. I was 13 and my mom was a mess, so I thought it would be best to keep this to myself. I knew it wasn't my dad doing these things at night. I felt like I was being watched. I would even hear my floor creak, but no one was there. Ooh. In my room, hanging in the doorway, I had a British flag. Big Spice Girl fan, LOL. I did it. Oh, yeah. Tell me what you want.
What you really want.
It would sway in the wind from time to time. One night, I was playing my keyboard with headphones on. It was only about maybe 8 or 9 p.m. Something made me peer to my right, and in between the frame of my door and the flag was a face of an old woman. All white, no pigment, with white hair. She had a shocked face, open mouth, wide-eyed, like a scream painting. The hair on the back of my neck stood up. It felt like a jolt went through my body. And in an instant, she was gone. Oh, fuck, like the scream painting. I really had seen a ghost, and I knew that was the lady who was always up there.
Yeah.
Ew. The very next night, my cousin came over. I didn't tell her what I saw. I didn't want to sound crazy. I was playing video games, and she was playing the keyboard, the exact same thing I did the night before. I saw her look to her right and have such a scared look on her face. I said, Heather, what's wrong? She said, nothing's wrong. I said, what did you just see? And she turned to me and said, Melissa, I just saw an old lady with a face like this, and she made the shocking expression, the scream expression, or the Kevin in Home Alone expression. Kevin! When we screamed together and hugged, I told her I saw it too the night before. It was a relief I wasn't the only one who saw it, although I'm the only one who had to sleep up there, LOL. After that, things would still happen, just less frequent. Eventually, I moved and I told my mom what happened years ago. She was upset I never told her, but understood why, and then told me and my sister, who is much older, told me my sister, who is much older, used to complain all the time about seeing an old woman up there. That was also her bedroom. My mom believes it was the old homeowner who was elderly and was believed to have passed away in that home. Thanks for taking the time to read. I can't wait to share more. Melissa from Long Island, New York.
Long Island,
Melissa,
New York.
Long Island. That is incredible. She must love the piano.
She must be the best little
That
piano.
old lady.
That old piano.
That old lady. That is so scary.
Yes. Ew.
Oh, God. And like unlocking and locking that seems very old lady.
Yes, making sure you're safe.
Making sure you're safe. I'm sure it was all like just making sure you're safe.
You kids, this is smut television. Let's find something else.
No, nothing.
No, this is bad too. Oh God,
Road
everything
rules.
is porn.
No.
No.
On to the next.
Okay.
Whoa. That was good.
that
Send us some more because holy shit.
Yes, please.
That's spooky.
so spooky as hell.
That's too scary.
Let's take a quick break.
Yeah.
All right. This one says, Betsy, buckle up. Fat
fuck.
ghost.
A fat ghost.
Fat ghost. Okay.
Yeah. Fat ghost. Okay.
Okay. Hi, my name is Aislinn. Oh, hi, my name is Aislinn. Yes, and I saw a fat ghost.
Yay! Yes, fat ghost.
I was leaving my friend's house saying prolonged goodbyes when I caught a glimpse of someone in the reflection of the sliding glass door. It was a second floor apartment, so someone would have had to really been trying for a prank. The man in the reflection was sitting on the couch and he was a larger bald man. I will give the benefit of the doubt that I was probably overtired, but me and this man made eye contact through the reflection, and I turned around to see if someone could have been messing with my eyes, and I couldn't figure it out. I love the podcast. Thank you so much for the hard work.
Ooh, fat ghost.
Fat ghost. And then
Fat ghost.
that's really gross. I don't like reflection ghosts. I don't like when things are behind
awful.
me. That's bad.
That's terrifying. That is so spooky, but also makes sense. Like, especially if it's like kind of seeing two worlds where you're like, wait, what is, because as though he was still hanging out in his place.
Maybe not even a reflection then, huh?
Oh shit!
So this is not a follow up, but someone else wrote Fat Ghost.
Great!
And they have a theory. So it says, "Hey guys, love the podcast. I have a few things that happened to me, but I will save those for another time. Send it to us.
Okay, send them.
I don't think I've seen a fat ghost, but I have a theory as to why. I have personally been quote unquote overweight for a large part of my life, yet most of my dreams, even in the nightmares, I'm not overweight. No idea why, just noticed it lately. Perhaps it's the same for ghosts and they project with how they feel, and weight or feeling fat doesn't matter in the afterlife. Also, wouldn't the ghosts of rich Victorian people be fat, as in most paintings of them? They are now what is considered overweight? Just thought I would share. Hopefully you can discuss it, Natasha.
Whoa.
I get that. The idea that that, you know, if a ghost is showing itself to you, it's showing itself like it's showing you what it thinks it is, you know?
Whoa, yeah.
That makes some sense.
That makes sense. I've never really thought of it.
Yeah.
There was a part of me where I was like, oh, they They all died very happy, so there's no reason to.
They got to eat whatever they want, and when they died, they had no reason to come back and haunt Earth because they'd already had all the snacks. They'd already had all the snacks.
Whoa, that I didn't even think of that. I gotta pay more attention when I dream if I am.
I usually
my size or not.
I usually
I
don't see myself, I guess.
That's true. Like usually I'm just myself.
Yeah. But
whoa, that blew my mind. That's a good theory.
Maybe in your next dream just try on a pair of old pants and see what happens.
I fit
in them. Yay!
But seriously, see, I don't know what I was going to say. Never mind. I was trying to think of something, but now I can't think of it. What was I going to say?
What was she going to say?
What was I going to say? I can't remember.
Dunno, dude.
I like that, though.
Yes.
That's a good theory.
Good theory. All right.
I still want more fat ghosts.
More fat ghosts. I think they're going to, maybe people just don't see size.
That's it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
This one is called My Story. Angelic Numbers and Ascended Masters. Okay. Okay, let's see what this is. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. Love your podcast. If my story is read on it, I'm gonna hurl. LOL. Ooh, better get a bucket. We're reading it. Before I get started, I want to apologize in advance for the length of this message. I tend to run on. Not used to writing, so okay, here I go. Don't worry about it. Here we go. I definitely define myself as a skeptic when it comes to paranormal stuff. Even now, when I turn on the TV and come across a ghost hunter show, I kind of judge. Yep. Sorry if this makes me a bad person, but I find myself judging those people who say that they've seen ghosts or have communicated with ghosts, thinking, "Aw, somebody's lonely." Oh man! I tell you this because I think it adds credibility to my story, as I am definitely not looking to prove to myself or anyone else that ghosts are real or that I am somehow special for what I've experienced. Truthfully, I just don't know what to make of it all. Okay. Oh, and a cute story before I start of how I found you two. I was driving home from Edison, New Jersey, and got tired of listening to the radio and wanted to put something on for my kids that would be like a cute little story or something to keep them entertained on our long journey. Oh, fuck. Fuck, man. Okay. When my podcast search choices displayed, I really didn't have the ability to look at them because I was driving. So all I saw was the illustration for a funny feeling and hit play. Of course, I immediately regretted my decision when Marcy dropped the first F-bomb. Frantically, I reached to turn off the volume, thinking of how I can't wait till my ride into work on Monday. And so began our beautiful relationship.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't just make you upset.
That is so funny. Oh, and also I'd like to mention that after listening to my first Funny Feeling podcast and thinking the stories I heard were, well, sort of tame compared to mine, I told my husband I had planned to write in. That's when he said, then I guess I should probably share with you what the neighbor said about the face in our kitchen window, but I'll get to that.
Oh my God.
Fuck yeah.
Tell your kids I'm so glad they heard me fucking cuss.
Hell, fucking yeah, dude.
Sorry.
Shit.
Sorry, children.
Poop.
Sorry, children.
Sorry, children. It's okay, guys. It's just a word.
It's just a word.
Okay. Oh, it starts with okay. Okay, so it started after my first son was born. One night, I'm lying in bed having difficult sleeping, and all of a sudden, my cell phone lights up the room. I grabbed up the phone and happened to notice the time was 3:33 a.m.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay, the very next night, my husband's phone gives the chime that he has a new text message. I wake him and ask him who could possibly be texting him at this time in the morning. He looks at his phone and says it's strange. Who is she? And says it's strange because he has already read this text message, so he doesn't understand why he would get the alert. The time was 3:33 a.m.
What?
Okay. A few nights later, I'm sleeping in the office, which we use as a spare bedroom. Out of nowhere, my laptop turns on, filling the room with blue light and the sound of the Windows software opening up. Can you guess what time it was? Yep. 3:33 in the fucking a.m. So now I'm curious, but I haven't mentioned it to any of my friends yet. This kept happening on and off, but what really upset me was when I started to wake up on my own without any electrical stuff happening. Oh, fuck. Yeah, man. I would lay there afraid to look at the clock to see what time it was. I remember many nights laying in my bed thinking I would refuse to open my eyes because I knew what I was going to see. Minutes would go by until I would get the courage, and sure enough, 3:33 a.m. What the F? I know. This is crazy. There are 60 minutes in an hour, people. I am not exaggerating. You can ask my husband. This happened probably 8 times. I would wake him up angry and scared, wondering if it had meaning and how. If at all, and meaning and how, if at all, was tied to my son since I had just given birth to him.
Yeah.
It all came to a head when one night 3 separate fire alarms in the house went off. Time 3:30 a.m. There was no fire. My husband says it was because the batteries were going dead, but I know they typically chirp to warn you to change them.
Yep.
I think he was a bit unraveled at this point, too. So, he's trying to rationalize it. The house is pretty old and was once a multifamily, so this is the reason for 3 going off, because they are wired that way. I don't know. After a while, the occurrences slow to a stop, and only now do I see 555 a lot. I Googled these numbers and read that they are angelic and mean the ascended masters, whatever that means. Aliens are watching over me. Since I haven't gotten into any serious trouble, I guess that's a good thing, and would like to use this platform to say thank you to whatever is keeping an eye on me and us. Okay, so the second thing that occurred was equally as disturbing for me because I never thought I would see with my own eyes what I did. Oh, yeah. Okay, one night I'm bringing the kids to bed. By this time, I have another boy. I'm carrying him on my hip up the stairs, and my firstborn is behind me. I get to the landing and turn right to go up the last few stairs, which is right about eye level with me now, and I see, oh, fuck. I see a pair of children's bare feet running from my son's room across the hallway. I know I saw this.
Excuse me, no.
Excuse me, that is fucking awful sounding.
Ugh.
Kids' bare feet? Ew.
Barf.
Ew. First of all, feet are nasty.
Absolutely.
Kids are nasty. Bare feet are fuck that. Okay, I know I saw this. So much that I thought my nephews who were visiting me at the time were up there waiting for me to come find them. I walked into each room and turned on all the lights, and no one was there. All the while thinking to myself that my nephews are older, teens, and these feet were like younger kid-sized feet, like my first son's size. I do not recall seeing anything above the ankle either. That messed me up for a few days. I told my friends. Good. Finally, this brings us to the face in the kitchen window. My husband tells me the neighbor approached him because he saw a female face with long dark hair and red shirt in the kitchen window one night.
What?
The neighbor goes on to say he thought we weren't home and believed we did this on purpose to deter robbers. The thing is, I have long dark hair, but in order to be seen from his vantage point, I would have to be kneeling in the kitchen sink because the window is up pretty high. Ew!
Gotta wash my butt.
Anyway, thank you for your funny and curious podcast. Might make a believer out of me yet. Truly, Stacy.
Stacy, wait.
You saw kid feet.
How do you not believe?
You have to believe.
It's Wow. It is crazy to me. Not crazy. That's not the right word, but it is astounding to me. How many people will tell us a goddamn ghost story and then be like, I don't know, guys. And you're like, what?
Yeah, where it's like, you saw a fucking ghost, man.
Excuse
you saw
me?
a ghost, and something was up with that 3 a.m., that 3:30
Absolutely.
stuff. That's too. And what stuck out to me was how she was like, I started waking up on my own.
Yes.
Where it's like, oh, this felt like all the electrical stuff was on purpose.
Yeah.
To then hopefully, or at some point, be like, okay, you are waking up in time for something.
Yeah, the angels are like, we're giving you a message. We're not sure if you understand what it's about.
Yeah, I don't know if you're receiving it.
Hi, I just wanted to call again and make sure you got my email.
Yeah.
Oh boy, but the little kid feet.
Stacy, you've seen ghosts.
Stacy,
And
what's
you've seen
wrong with
nasty
you?
ones. Little kid feet.
Ugh.
Goo.
No.
And then
Brr.
lady in the kitchen who's tall.
I love the lady who's squatting in the sink.
Yeah, I do wish they were trying to just deter robbers, like, once again, Home Alone. Just put a cutout of Michael Jordan on a train and nobody will come in.
I know I've said this before, but when I first moved to LA, I was staying at a friend's place because she basically stayed with her boyfriend almost all the time. So she was like, just stay in my place. And she had, it was a 2-story, like a little, so the bedrooms were upstairs. And when I would get downstairs, there was a cutout of Joe Biden.
Oh my God.
And this is a while ago.
We do comedy and sketch comedy, you guys.
Yes, but also this person
they?
was from, they were from Delaware, so they were just a big Biden head. I don't know. But
Big old Biden head.
I would walk in the door at night and be like, oh, and I'm like, Joe Biden.
That's awful.
Yes, it was terrible.
One time, we went and saw Conjuring 2, like a big crew of us.
I was
and
there.
You were there for my birthday.
Remember someone
And-
puked? Not one of us.
But not one, really?
Unless it could have been one of us, but
It might have been. We got wasted at Bubba Gump's before going to the movie. This was my birthday wish because they opened like the day before my birthday, Conjuring 2. And I was like, okay, everybody, we're going to get wasted at City Walk and see Conjuring 2. And Gilly, who is not a fan of horror movies whatsoever, she gets scared so easily. She came because she's like, oh yeah, like,
it'll be
you're
fun.
my best friend. Like, we got to do this. Okay. And at the time, she had a coat rack in her room. We lived together, and the coat rack kept scaring her. So she moved it to the kitchen, where it scared the shit out of me and Mono multiple times. It looked like Babadook.
Oh, that's funny.
And
yeah.
we're like, why would you move it to the kitchen? She's like, because it was scaring me in my room. And we're like, yeah, but
now
that's scaring us now.
now it's scaring all of us.
Terrifying. So we
Babadook.
threw it away. Okay.
Okay, this one says Key West Fort Zachary Taylor ghost. That so many words. Key West Fort
Wait,
Zachary.
will you say it one again? Say it again.
I think
Key
it's
West.
Key West Fort Zachary Taylor ghost
Okay.
or Key West Fort Zachary. I don't know.
I feel like we're in an escape room. Like, one of those words will fit a lock, dude.
Honestly, I don't talk to people because I'm alone. So
Oh yeah, it's wild reading out loud right now because it is just like what? What?
Yeah, we may sound a little like punchier than normal. If by any reason you listen to this later, like I haven't seen a human in a long time, so I'm like,
Yeah. We're in the thick of it right now.
Also, since my roommate moved out, temporarily, I've been so scared at night, Betsy. So scared
I
at night.
bet it's scary being on your own.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's so stupid too because I'm like, you're fine. There's no greater, she wasn't going to kill someone for you.
But there is something nice having somebody else around.
Yeah.
Me. Like, okay, I'm gonna be fine.
Okay. Hi,
Okay.
Betsy and Marcy. I just wanted to say up top how much I love your show. I have a few ghosts/weird feeling stories, but this is one of the most vivid in my memory, and I think it may have also been my first encounter as well.
Ooh.
Cool. I was about 7 or 8 years old, and my family and I were on vacation in Key West.
Yes. Spooky.
Yes.
There's a lot of spooky stuff there.
I got those 6-toed cats.
Oh, so spooky.
Those polydactyl Hemingway cats.
Hemingway cats, okay. Yeah.
We decided to go to Fort Zachary Taylor. Aha! Fort Zachary Taylor Thomas.
Yes, okay.
Since they have a really cool fort to experience, and also a really nice beach. My uncle was the only one that was willing to take my little cousin and I to the fort to walk around and teach us about the history behind it.
Oh, yeah.
I guess everyone else was either bored of the constant history lessons or just too drunk to move from the beach.
I mean, being drunk and going to a fort sounds very fun.
I mean, I guess unless you're like, I got too drunk and now I can't get up.
I got to take a 4-hour nap on the beach. I've done that before.
I'm about to burn my whole body.
Worth it.
I should point out it was maybe 10 o'clock in the morning when we went to the fort. So this isn't a spooky nighttime thing. Also very funny how drunk everyone was, possibly.
I love that. Hey, Key West, man.
Anyway, we get to the fort and my cousin and I are loving it. My first indication that something was a little off was when we were climbing some stairs to get to where the guard towers are. I thought I felt a gust of wind and heard a voice behind me, behind my ear go, "Hey."
No.
I remember turning around and no one was there. There also wasn't any wind blowing. When I asked my cousin if she felt it, she just looked at me like I was nuts. I shrugged it off until about 2 minutes later, I feel someone playfully tug on my braid.
No.
I remember whipping around really fast, expecting to catch my cousin being a jerk, except no one was there. And she was already 6 feet ahead of me with my uncle. She still remembers me accusing her of pulling my braid.
Oh.
I remember being a bit creeped out at this point, but not enough to stop exploring with my uncle and cousin.
Yeah.
About 10 minutes later, while we were still sort of aimlessly walking around the barracks and officer quarters, I somehow got separated from them. While looking and listening for my uncle, I saw what I thought was someone who worked at the fort. He had dark brown/black hair, and he was maybe in his 20s and was completely outfitted in one of those blue military naval uniforms with gold buttons and a white strap across the front. I'm not sure if I was so lost that I didn't care, but I didn't realize that I was able to sort of see through his legs. Maybe I thought it was a trick of the light. Anyway, young, brave me just casually walked over to him, and I don't remember what I said, but probably something like, "I think I'm lost." I remember him smiling at me and nodding his head to follow him, so I did. I sat down on one of the old benches in what may have been old barracks, and eventually my cousin and uncle found me. They were both completely frantic, and to top it off, my uncle said they only found me because they heard me talking and giggling. Oh, I just got to throw up.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
It wasn't until I told this story the next day that he said when they found me, I was totally alone. I don't remember talking to the man, but I do remember just kind of sitting there with him for what seemed like only a few minutes.
Oh.
The real kicker for me is I remember the man getting up, peering around the doorway and walking out of the room literally seconds before my uncle and cousin walked in.
Oh, my God.
I'm still baffled as to how they didn't see him when he appeared to me so clearly. It's been 20 years, and I don't think I'll ever forget him. I also get a warm, happy feeling whenever I tell this story or think about it. Probably because instead of scaring me, he helped me stay put so I could be found.
Yeah.
There are other stories that the tour guides tell of helpful ghosts. So I guess if you guys want to meet really chill ghosts, head over to Fort Zachary Taylor. Hope that story wasn't too long. Again, love you guys and your podcast. Stay spooky, sexy, LOL, and don't shit your pants. Pam!
Yay, Pam!
What a nice ghost!
Wow. And that is so nice of because that's what they say. If you're lost, stay where you are.
Stay where you are.
Instead of keeping moving. And I bet that ghost is like, hey, little girl, stay where you are.
Look,
let's hang out.
Here at the fortress, we get lost a lot. You gotta stay where you are.
You gotta stay where you are.
You gotta stay where you are.
That was spooky, but also very nice.
Yes, very nice.
And I bet that was the same spirit who was like, hey, and playing with her braids.
Yes. He was like, I can't wait to help you out later.
You're going to get lost. I know it.
Oh, God, I can't wait. It's going to be so good.
Yes, I'm so excited.
It's going to be so good when you get lost. Because I'm going to help him. I'm going to feel great about it. It's going to be great.
I'm going to feel good. All the other ghosts could suck it. Because I'm a good ghost. I'm a good ghost.
I'm a good ghost. Barf.
Okay, ready? My ghost story for Betsy and Marcy. Okay, here we go. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. I love your podcast so much. Thanks for being awesome, spooky ladies. Ooh,
thank you.
You're welcome. I will attempt to keep this short, but I have a lot to share with you. Just to give you some backstory, my mom's house, I've attached a photo, was built around the mid-1800s or right around the Civil War time. Her house is in Pennsylvania, about 45 minutes west of Gettysburg, which of course is famous for being one of the bloodiest battles of the Civil War. I'll have to share some Gettysburg ghost stories with you next time I write in. Yes, please do. That shit's spooky.
Hell yes.
Even though the house has been updated and remodeled, it still has some creepy features, like an old dirt floor cellar, which has always given me creepy vibes, and I don't like to go down there by myself because I feel like I'm being watched. Ew, a dirt floor cellar is awful.
Yes.
Awful. So scary. Okay.
It's gross, too.
It's disgusting, too.
Ew, your floor is dirty.
Come on. Put some boards on it. Put some boards on your fucking dirt.
We're not cave people.
No, okay? Come on.
This is my accent.
Yeah, it makes sense. This is my Pennsylvania accent. Okay, the old barn that was beside the house was still there when we moved in, which was about 20 years ago. And my sisters and I used to mess around and hide in it because of how weird and gross it was. It was later demolished and another house was built there. There are two ghosts that I know of attached to my mom's house. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
One of the ghosts is an old farmer that used to own the house. He had hanged himself in the barn, and there was a piece of rope left attached to the support beam from where he was cut down that we found when we used to play in there. What?
You guys gotta take all the suicide pieces away.
That is...
No good. No bueno.
I personally never experienced anything with him, but my sister said that she saw him once when she was little. My mom had a medium come to the house a few years ago when my uncle passed away, and she, the medium, told my mom that she helped the farmer move on, so he's apparently not there anymore.
Well, good.
Wow. There's also a young boy around 7 or 8 years old that had died in the house in the 70s or 80s, and I saw him 3 times that I can remember. Oh my God. At the bottom of the stairs, from the first floor to the second, my mom used to have a mirror hanging, and there were a few occasions where my sisters and I would see a small shadow figure, small like a child, looking around the corner, down the stairs at us, but we would only see it in the mirror's reflection or out of the corner of our eyes. Mirrors are... by the time we would turn around to look at it, it would be gone. Mirrors! Get out of here. I've also felt his energy in the attic, which is where we were told he liked to play. That makes sense.
Okay.
My mom used to have some toys in storage in the attic from when we were kids, and there were 1 or 2 times where we heard the toys making noises on their own. Oh, fuck! God damn.
That's very scary.
Oh, shit. Okay, the boy's sister, who's in her 40s or 50s now, had actually reached out to my mom about 10 to 15 years ago and wanted to see if she could take a look around at her old home. When my mom was showing her the house and telling her about the renovations she had done, the woman asked to go up to the attic because that's where her and her brother used to play. Oh, God. Oh my God. Okay. There is also another occurrence with the little boy that happened to my mom. I was a teenager at the time and we were all asleep. My mom said that she woke up to the sound of someone whispering mom in her ear. Oh,
please.
Fuck. And when she opened her eyes, no one was there. She then instantly smelled smoke and shot out of bed and ran to find out where the smell was coming from. One of the old light bulbs in our china cabinet had blown and our dining room had caught fire.
What the?
Oh, I got chills. For some reason, the smoke detectors never went off, but my mom felt like this boy was trying to protect her as a motherly figure. And so he warned her, and thankfully she was able to put the fire out herself before it had spread any farther than the corner of our dining room. Fuck, man. This is... Whew. Sorry if this is too long, but I hope you've enjoyed my stories. The medium who is helping my mom said that the little boy is still in the house and he's attached to the maternal energy in the house.
Aww.
My mom, my sister, and nieces live in the house, so there are 2 moms that he's connected to now.
Aww.
Thanks again for having such a cool podcast, and hopefully I'll have a chance to write in again soon. Stay spooky. Ashley. Wow.
The scariest part is that a light bulb can burn out and then your house can catch on fire.
That's so scary. And just, Mom, to wake her, like,
Mom.
Nasty, but also
Mom.
good job, Ghost, but
Mama.
nasty. Are you looking at the photo? Because it's a perfect spooky house. It's very fun and spooky. A lot of windows so you can see spooky ghosts in them.
Oh, yes.
Look at that.
Now that is a good house.
It's a beautiful house, but also it looks like a lot of lives have happened in that house.
That is my kind of like, yes, I love that kind of house. Oh, I love that kind of spooky house. It's scary as hell, Betsy.
It's a good spooky house.
It's scary
it's giving
as
me
hell.
like kind of Conjuring,
Yes.
that like East Coast,
It is that like sort of old Dutch style house, right? Is that what
Yes.
it is? Yeah.
I think
Is
so.
it a Dutch style house? Is it a Dutch style home?
What's Dutch style?
Maybe I'm thinking of the ones that are like, well, I think the Conjuring and the Amityville house are both Dutch style homes.
That's Dutch style?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, this one's pretty similar.
Yeah. It just has like
Oof.
that round living room.
Yes. Yeah. I love that.
Hopefully I'll remember to post a damn picture. Oh, that's so good. Okay.
Post the damn picture, Marcy.
Marcy, post the damn picture.
Will you just post the picture?
Okay, I'm going to read one more.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm a huge fan of the show and paranormal things in general. I'm still waiting to go see It 2 right now. That kind of tells you when that was in September last year. So I used to be in estate sales in the South. I'm from the North, so moving here, I heard all types of haunting stories.
Yeah.
I've been told my whole life that I'm probably sensitive, having several small experiences. One day, my boss and I were working in this old house where the woman had passed away. It was classic hoarder house. Ugh. We started in the living room, and right away, I just feel as if I'm being watched. We took a break for lunch and decided we should leave because it felt like something was telling me to. When we went and got face masks about an hour later, within 5 minutes, we found an infestation of black mold. We both instantly ran out and didn't think anything of it on the paranormal side. However, a few weeks later, we were in a different house that had several deaths in it. We found a rope in the attic and thought it was weird, so we removed it. Good thing, because the other story, they didn't remove it. And it was
They didn't.
Days later, the neighbors told us how the owner tried and failed to hang himself in the attic. But
oh my God.
it gets worse. But ended up shooting himself instead.
Oh shit.
From that moment on, we noticed weird cold spots in the hallway below the attic, which, by the way, it was summer and the house had no AC. Weird noise plagued the entire 2 weeks we were set up. We tried to brush it off. However, on the first day of the sale, we were all downstairs getting ready when it was when an entire wait. Let me read it again. We tried to brush it off. However, on the first day of the sale, we were all downstairs getting ready when an entire wall's worth of paintings flew off and hit the ground up the stairs in the same hallway.
Oh.
We thought maybe they just fell, but somewhere completely to the far away for that to be the case. We thought it was maybe they just fell, but somewhere completely too far away for that to be the case. On the last day of the sale, I had been completely freaked out at this point and stayed down in the basement. We had family members of the owner in and out and decided to tell them they couldn't access the master bath where we put the personal items since the owner's daughter had rights to it. I walked out of the garage and I swear I jumped a mile in the air out of anger because I saw someone in the master bath window. I rushed upstairs to ask them to please not be in there, only to reach the bathroom and it be empty. I also noticed it was impossible to reach the window because it was blocked by boxes.
Oh, fuck.
I frantically tried to explain it and noticed a gun laying on the side of the tub.
No.
Freaked out, I took it to my boss who said he hadn't ever seen it. I told him what I saw and he told me, hey, you remember the mold house? What if the ghost was warning us to leave before we got sick? I was so terrified, but also super excited at the same time. Again, I love the show. You guys rock, Adam. Wait.
Whoa.
Why a gun? Why is a gun there? How?
That is, my hair's blown back.
Yeah, you look like the Bride of Frankenstein.
I look like the Bride of Frankenstein. Whoa.
Yeah. Ew.
That's so freaky.
I also believe, if not paranormal, that I would believe if someone told me that like their body smelled black mold and like gave them a feeling to leave.
I think so.
But the gun and the person in the bathroom.
God, my God. That is... Whew, that messed me up. That messed me up big time.
I love that he said, I swear I jumped a mile in the air out of anger.
Out of anger, yeah.
Like Yosemite Sam or someone like that.
Yeah. Shoots up.
Oh, man.
His face like slowly gets redder and redder. And it's like bloop, 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 bloop. Steam comes out of his ears. Yeah. Whoa.
Oh, man. These were
God.
very scary and good. I love them.
So good. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys so much for sending them. Send more if you have them. If you are like, oh, I'll tell more later, please send them now. You got some time? Type it up.
Type it up, please. We love them.
We love them so much.
They make us very happy.
It's so much fun. And, we're looking for some fun. So that's nice.
Yeah, we are.
Send it to us at
we are.
funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Yes, please. And also, rate, review, subscribe, tell friends.
Yeah. Get our name out there.
All that stuff.
Get us out in the world.
Get us in that world.
Get us out there. Oh gosh, thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Oh yeah, thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants!
That was a HeadGum podcast.